Welcome to another startup and complete car documentation. What we have here is a 2020 Toyota RAV4 XLE. This RAV4 is painted in magnetic gray metallic. You have smart key access on the front two doors. And on the key fob you have the buttons for lock, unlock, power tailgate release, and panic. The front door panels have storage with bottle holders. And of course you get power windows, locks, and mirrors. It has a black interior, and this XLE comes with the standard cloth seat upholstery. You get a fully powered driver's seat. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. And along with smart key, you of course get push button ignition as well. Simply put, the Toyota RAV4 is one of the best-selling cars in the world. Situated in the compact crossover segment, targeting rivals like CR-V and Escape, RAV4s are everywhere, and seem to stand out as being exceptionally popular even compared to other crossovers. People love them because they're efficient, high off the ground, comfortable, practical, and they've got Toyota's strong reputation for reliability to boot. The model made its debut for 1995, and as of the 2023 model year, the RAV4 is now in its 5th generation. Early models were sold in both 3-door and 5-door body styles, but later generations became 5-door only. So this 2020 we have here represents the 5th, and as of 2023, current generation of the RAV4, codenamed XA50, which made its debut for the 2019 model year. The 5th gen RAV4 is also the first one to ride on the Toyota New Global Architecture. At launch, it was offered as either the standard RAV4 or the gas-electric RAV4 hybrid. A couple years later, a plug-in hybrid version, known in the US as the RAV4 Prime, made its debut. Fellow Japanese automaker Suzuki also sells a rebadged version of the RAV4 plug-in hybrid over in Europe as the Suzuki A-Cross. Anyhow, as for the 2020 model year, the biggest addition to the RAV4 was the ruggedly equipped TRD off-road trim level. The US market 2020 model year RAV4 was offered in the following trim levels: LE, XLE, XLE Premium, Adventure, Limited, and TRD Off-Road for non-hybrid models, and LE, XLE, XSE, and Limited for RAV4 hybrids. As for engines, all non-hybrid models use a 2.5-liter inline-4 with 203 horsepower, with the RAV4 hybrid pairing the 2.5 inline-4 internal combustion engine with 2 electric motors for a combined output of 219 horses. Non-hybrid RAV4s use an 8-speed automatic transmission, while hybrids use an eCVT auto. As for drivetrains, front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive are your options, with Adventure, TRD Off-Road, and all the hybrid trims coming standard with all-wheel drive. The TRD and Adventure models get a special dynamic torque vectoring all-wheel drive system with rear driveline disconnect. In Toyota's US 2020 crossover lineup, the compact RAV4 is slotted between the subcompact CHR and the midsize Highlander. The instrument cluster houses 4 analog gauges, which are your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge, along with a digital info display, which can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. You have your fuel economy, info, showing how economically you've been driving, Right here you've got all the settings for your various driving aids. So your pre-collision, blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert, that kind of stuff. It has a 4-spoke design, multifunctional steering wheel. It does come with sport grips. And as for controls, along the bottom, on both spokes, you've got your audio controls. But on this side, you'll find the controls for your adaptive cruise and cruise control. You got your following distance for the adaptive cruise, and also your lane tracing assist button. And then right here, your hands-free phone controls, and you also got your information display controls. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. You can open or close the power tailgate with this button. You got your auto high beam and panel dimmer. A little bit of storage for the driver. Driver's climate vent. On this side you got your exterior lighting stock. And on this side is your wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, first things first, you got your touchscreen infotainment system, which we'll go over more in a bit. Hazard switch, central climate vents, and you do get dual zone automatic climate control in this one. Passenger airbag indicator. Got the toggle button for your traction control, and then the toggle button for your auto start-stop system. A little bit of storage in front of the shifter. You got a 12-volt power outlet and a USB port. Putting it in reverse does reveal a backup camera. And the parking brake is electronically operated. And you also have auto hold, so it'll stay on if you come to a stop and take your foot off the brake. And right here you'll find a set of different drive modes. So Eco, Normal, Sport, Sport Snow, Mud and Sand, Rock and Dirt. A little storage for coins or tiny stuff. Then you have 2 cup holders. Center console with some storage, along with 2 more USB ports. Little storage shelf above the glove box. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors, lights, and extensions. Manually dimming rear view. On the overhead console, you have a sunglass holder, overhead lighting, roadside assistance button, along with your power sunroof controls. And there are grab handles at all 4 corners. And right here is the infotainment system we get in this trim level. You do have quite a few physical radio controls, volume, power, tuning knobs, and then a bunch of shortcuts. This is the home screen. We got, right now, audio info, phone, and MPG info. So, home just takes you to this. You got your main menu. You have audio. Your sources are AM, FM, Sirius XM. Plus you also have Bluetooth audio streaming. Sound settings, that kind of stuff. Now it does say map for navigation, but this one does not have it. Then just your basic stuff, phone, different apps you might have, screen projection, some settings. Not all that much to this system, but it works fine. Now we'll roll down the driver's window and take a look at the engine bay. All 4 windows are fully automatic. The XLE trim adds this set of 17-inch 5-spoke alloy rims. Powering the RAV4 is Toyota's Dynamic Force 2.5-liter naturally aspirated inline-4 engine. It's an all-aluminum power plant with dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, direct injection, and Toyota's VVTi technology. Horsepower is rated at 203 at 6,600 RPM, with torque being rated at 184 pound-feet at 5,000 RPM. This engine is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission with manual shiftability, and power in this RAV4 is sent to all 4 wheels via the optional all-wheel drive system. Running on regular unleaded with a 14.5-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates for a RAV4 like this one are 27 mpg in the city and 33 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension. Stopping the RAV4 are 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes, and curb weight for this one is roughly 3,500 pounds. As you saw earlier, the fuel cap is on the driver's side. This one has to have roof racks. And on your back door panels, as you can see, you got bottle holders as well. 60/40 split folding rear seats. Front passenger seat does have a storage pocket on the back. Rear passengers do get their own set of climate vents, along with 2 more USB ports, as well as a folding center armrest with 2 cup holders. Codecs on both sides. And space back here. I'm about 6'1" with the driver's seat in a comfortable driving position for myself. And there really is not much to complain about. Legroom and footroom is pretty good, and headroom is excellent. Of course, being in the compact SUV class, incredibly popular segment, might be the most popular vehicle segment nowadays, the compact SUV. This one's competing with Escape, CR-V, that kind of stuff. So, gonna be really competitive. So, headroom, legroom, they're doing the best they can to maximize efficiency and space and practicality. And it shows very roomy back seat. Not much to complain about. Does have dual exhausts, rear wiper, and on the XLE trim you do get a power tailgate. The RAV4 offers 37.5 cubic feet of space when the rear seats are up, and 69.8 cubic feet after folding the rear seats down. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2020 Toyota RAV4. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.